I was 11 and my brother Mark was 13 when we lost our mother to ovarian cancer. We felt the time was now to talk about something that is so deeply personal to us, something that we've never publicly talked about, because we have a voice and we can speak out for the people that are suffering and the families that have endured an enormous amount of pain. Considering I'm such a private person, as is Mark, we haven't felt comfortable talking about it publicly to date, maybe because we just haven't been brave enough either. 6 to 8 months ago, I got the courage to post something on Instagram, which took a couple of days to really work myself up the courage to do so, and the response was so enormous and so powerful and so encouraging that I felt, how could we not do something about this? If we could save one person's life, if we could raise awareness to just my tiny small following, just imagine what we could do with Camilla and Mark as a brand's following, and the people that connect with us and the people that are here today and their following. I guess as my daughters have started to grow up, and my eldest being the age of 11, which was the same age I was when I lost my mother, really made me feel more empowered and also gave me more courage to speak up about this, because the fragility of her age and where she is right now in her life would be, it's devastating to think back. So, yeah. They've been on this journey for this campaign from the very beginning. Sorry. The day that I found out our mother was unwell, I was at school, I was sitting in class and my name came over the loudspeaker, or someone knocked on the door. I don't really remember the exact details, but I sat at the principal's office and I watched him tell me something, and I have absolutely no idea what he told me. I just watched his mouth move, and obviously your brain goes into survival mode. I don't have much of a recollection of the day and really what happened after that immediately, mostly because I think my father just protected us so much. But the pain is very, very raw in my memory still, and the feeling of loss immediately, there's something I knew instinctively was changed forever from that day. Pretty soon afterwards, she had to move to the States to a trial treatment program, which was actually meant to be quite promising. So she spent a year there very soon after she was diagnosed. And it was almost like part of the rite of passage of the beginning of the end. We kind of lost half of her by her being there and not being able to be in contact physically every single day for 12 months. And then, yes, Mark and I visited her back and forth, but we'd receive these postcards in the mail 2-3 times a week from her, and it was first really exciting and amazing, and they were beautiful and they were creative because she was very creative, but after a while I became a bit resentful of them because I kind of didn't want another postcard. I just wanted to be. Yeah, isn't that human for children to want to see their mother? So I feel when people share their stories with us, we do feel instantly connected, and I do feel like the more people talk and the more people share and the more people have the courage to open up these really, really very big wounds, I think we could all make a real lot of difference. Sharing is a very powerful way of helping. We've decided to launch this campaign to raise awareness for ovarian cancer because we really believe that there is very little amount of awareness. Going back to that Instagram post that I posted last year, the amount of women that said, I'd never even thought this was a thing. They'd never even gone to the doctor, asked to get their ovaries checked. It was just something that's been quite low on the awareness front. The symptoms are so vague, Us women, we experience this most months, during our cycles. It's really very vague. Some of the symptoms include abdominal pain, bleeding, indigestion, generally just feeling uncomfortable. But like, don't we all feel like this once a month? How could these women know before? How? So there's 300,000 women diagnosed with ovarian cancer each year. 300,000 women. It's astounding that it's that wide-reaching. Do you know how many families, friends, people that affects? We just need to create awareness, because I really believe the more awareness we create, the more change we'll make. As I'm hearing more stories, as I'm putting myself more out there, I definitely feel more comfortable doing so. And by sharing the grief and the loss and the tragedy, you're empowering others in many ways. Or that's certainly been my journey so far. I think that's something that not enough people do. Today we're launching our first ovarian cancer campaign. We've released a limited edition t-shirt, Power and Solidarity. That's part of the beauty of this t-shirt, actually the minimalism of it, but the powerful words have been definitely a conversation starter. And isn't that the reason why we've designed them? To be conversation starters. Let's talk about ovaries. Having a sense of responsibility, we actually have a voice and people are listening. Why wouldn't we use that in a positive way? We absolutely love the women that we're dressing. Why wouldn't we try and look after them even more by helping them? Yeah, look, Mark and I have been fortunate enough to have built this incredible brand together. Being brother and sister, we share so much in our life, and for this to be able to be one extra thing that we can share and build together and then go out and amplify to the world is a really incredible legacy that we could try and, I guess, leave for our mother, and in honour of her, because she deserves this, as does every other woman that is struck by this insidious disease. Look, it's an incredible triumph that I truly wake up to every single day, knowing that my brother and I can work together and be together and play together, and our families spend an enormous amount of time together and immerse each other in that. And now that we can go and build this charity initiative together as another triumph, if we can help get to a place where we can help just one woman and their family, it would be truly beautiful. And yeah, I pray that we can, and many more.